Welcome to the Hillsborian Historian. My name is Rex, and this is the history of the Harbour Island People Mover. Headlines from 1984, Castro is ready for total war, but in Tampa, we're busy developing Harbour Island. It had once been called Seton Island and was used by Seaboard Railway. It was decided that Harbour Island needed a fancy people mover to connect it to the mainland, just to the north. And so the Harbour Island People Mover was born. It hovered on air and was dragged by cables like a sideways elevator. Pretty fancy, huh? They did find some cracks in the concrete, but a solution was found. I'm guessing it was better concrete. In October 1984, the first tram arrived, and it worked. These are futuristic and optimistic times. There's a prediction of a high-speed train allowing one in Orlando to get to downtown Tampa in 40 minutes in the year 2000. Okay, that was a little too optimistic. Alright, there's a few practice runs, and then it's time for the grand opening in June 1985. It was 4 days of food, fun, and festivities for now and forever. A bit of hyperbole, perhaps. Former President Gerald Ford, I guess Nixon wasn't available, was on hand to hit a golf ball across the Garrison Channel. And on a third whack, his ball made it across to the mainland. This was a big event with well over 100,000 people attending. This is what the market on Harbour Island looked like. But it should be noted that there were some problems. Riders had problems figuring out the token system. Basically, it was a quarter each way. And the gate system was glitchy, not always working. At first, for many, this was a fun ride. And then the novelty kind of will wear off. This area is where the Tampa Convention Center will eventually be. In 1986, the 1 millionth rider got gift certificates, champagne, stay at the hotel, and 100 People Mover tokens. Look at how excited she is. I don't think the camera people are as excited. Here's some great views of the People Mover in action. In 1991, a man was hit on the track in a strange and confusing incident. He had another man's ID on him, which led to confusion. And this was a very sad and strange incident. There are other stories. I read that the People Mover was hit by lightning, which is very possible. We are in Tampa after all. But the People Mover is languishing in the 1990s. The retail landscape had changed. And the market at Harbour Island as well as Franklin Street Mall were just not destinations necessarily that people wanted to go to. Downtown Tampa was growing up around this People Mover, and a hotel was to be built. In 1998, Mayor Dick Greco wanted the People Mover torn down. And for good reason. This thing was costing over $500,000 a year to operate and was bringing in less than $30,000 a year. It was decided that Beneficial would shut down the tram and give the city $5 million towards a trolley system. In 1999, the People Mover had its last ride and in typical fashion broke down, trapping people in it. Demolition and removal soon followed. In the end, perhaps the question wasn't whether the People Mover could be built, but whether it should be built. Well, it looks like we've reached the end of the line. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there.